Hello, my name is Philip. This is my audience. All right. So picture this. You're at the ballpark, rocking your team's jersey, ready to lose your voice cheering. But deep down, no matter how loud you yell, no matter how hard your team fights, they don't really stand a chance. Not because they aren't talented or hardworking, but because they simply can't afford the superstar players that the big teams can buy. Honestly, is that even fair? Today, I want to talk about why Major League Baseball needs to finally put a salary cap in place. A real one, not a soft luxury tax like they have now. A salary cap it would create fairness, it would keep fans excited, and give every team, not just the richest teams, a real shot at winning the World Series. I want to show you why a salary cap would fix a lot of what's wrong with Major League Baseball today. First, it would level the playing field, make every team more competitive, and make baseball way more fun for everybody. The MLB desperately needs a salary cap to make the league fair, help small market teams survive, and keep fans engaged across the whole country. First, I'll explain how rich teams dominate without a cap. Second, I'll show you how smaller teams are getting crushed. And third, I'll talk about how a salary cap would make baseball better and bigger than ever. First, right now, rich teams have a ridiculous advantage over a lot of the teams in the league right now. And let's be honest, teams like the Yankees, Dodgers, Mets, and honestly now the Phillies, they can spend hundreds of millions to load up on talent. The Yankees payroll alone has been, over $270 million as of recently. Meanwhile, teams like the Oakland A's are spending barely $50 million total for their entire roster. That's five times less. So how is, a team like Oakland supposed to keep up? They're not. So smaller teams have to hope they draft, insanely well or find unknown players who suddenly become stars. But even when they do, they usually lose them later, in trades. Um, it's like building a house of Legos just for someone richer to come in and buy the whole thing. No wonder, smaller market fans feel like giving up before the season even starts. For example, the Oakland A's. Second, small market teams are suffering, and their fans are too. Teams like the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Tampa Bay Rays, and the Oakland A's, they've been stuck in this cycle, for decades. They scout and develop great players, guys like Josh Donaldson, Andrew McCutchen, and Matt Olson, only to watch them walk away when it's time for a big contract. It's frustrating and heartbreaking if you're a fan. How can you stay loyal to your team if the second a player gets good, he's gone? It doesn't just, hurt the team. It kills fans' energy, attendance, and local support for the team. With a real salary cap, players would stay longer, talent would spread out, and every team would have a real chance, to build something special. Third, a salary cap would make baseball way more competitive and way more fun. Think about it. More evenly matched teams mean every game matters more. Playoff races would be tighter. Small market teams could actually dream about, winning a World Series without needing a billion-dollar owner. Plus, more competition means more fans are watching longer into the season, which means more money, bigger crowds, and higher TV ratings. Look at the NFL. Every year, it feels like almost any team can go on a run to the Super Bowl. The NBA too. Even though they have superstar players, salary caps still make it so smaller market teams like the Milwaukee Bucks can win championships. Imagine an MLB where the Royals, the Marlins, the Rays, the Mariners, and anyone could seriously compete every year. That's the kind of excitement baseball needs right now. So to wrap it all up, the MLB, needs a real salary cap. It's the only way to stop the rich teams from completely running the show. Um, it would keep small market teams alive, help fans stay connected to the team, and make the league way more fun and unpredictable. If you really love baseball, not just the Yankees or the Dodgers, but baseball itself, then you should, want every team to have a real shot at the World Series. A salary cap isn't about punishing rich teams. It's about giving everyone a fair chance to compete and making the game, a lot better for all of us. It's time for the MLB to step up to the plate and hit a home run by finally putting, a salary cap in place. And thank you for listening to my speech.